Here we go. The U.S. Deputy Secretary of State, Wendy Sherman, was in China the other day. And the Americans told us the visit was aimed at showing China what responsible and healthy competition can look like. So the U.S. is now going to teach us all about what's responsible and healthy? And when U.S. politicians keep portraying competition between the U.S. and China as some kind of showdown between American brand democracy and what they call autocracy, responsible and healthy competition is obviously the last thing they're interested in. It's a bit like Coca-Cola saying those who drink Pepsi are the devil. It's been 6 months since the US President Joe Biden took office. If you'd been expecting a great shift away from Donald Trump's China bashing, you'd be greatly disappointed. But should we be surprised? US elections, after all, about candidates promising great changes and grappling with the political fallout when they don't deliver. But why on earth do US politicians seem to judge China's very success as a threat to their Coca-Cola drinking, apple pie eating democracy? For them, China's success in banishing poverty, building roads, railways, and bridges, and bringing COVID-19 under control is illegitimate because the political system that delivered that success is different from theirs. For the US politicians, this war of words is something they could not afford to lose. Because if China is giving the marks it deserves, their voters, their taxpayers may well ask, how come China is achieving all this stuff, but you don't seem to get anything done?
而且中国成功了以后，会反衬到他们的老百姓，他们老百姓到中国只要坐了我们中国的高铁，他就反问：哎，你怎么弄的？你天天说我美国是最民主的、最优秀的，我给你那么多纳税人的钱，你骗我了？所以他宁可把中国呢说成是坏蛋，宁可让他们美国人不来了解真相，才能继续维持这种神话。
Over a couple of hundred years, the US has propagated the idea not only its political system is the best, but also that everyone else must embrace it. But China's growth has broken that spell, and now the US is a lot less confident than it used to be. But what are US politicians doing to prove to their voters, to their allies, and to the world that their democracy still works? Obviously not by giving their people the services that are their right, as China has been doing for a long time. No. Instead, the politics of distraction are given full play as these politicians create a foreign enemy that can unite an otherwise totally divided country. Over the years, China's government has gone about trying to build a better society, and any objective observer would have to admit that the vast majority of Chinese are now substantially better off than they've ever been. Can anyone honestly say that of Americans? So instead of lecturing China, maybe the self-appointed preacher and proselytizer of Western democracy could finally stop its finger wagging and start fix its own problems.